Okay, so it's further down than I thought, which is good. It rained really, really hard yesterday. I came up here the other day and it had been a couple days without rain and it dried out. I don't think it's from the pool. I really don't. I think it's got a lot of flow. I'm going to try to see if I can zoom in there. It looks like it's right there. And it's got a pretty decent amount of flow. You can't see it great. Flowing pretty good. Seems to be right there. But it also seems to be flowing right over here too. And you can see the stream here. It's gaining some water after a big rain. It's got to be some sort of vein in there. But it's not directly behind the house. It is on this corner, but it's a little bit more down the driveway than I thought, which is good. But it looks like we're definitely going to want to put a few drains. I got the guys clearing out all the line below the Guanacaste tree. Let me see if I can zoom out here again. I got them chopping all that back there. Everything on our north line. And we're going to get the fence going just from the building site down right along the property line of the highway and then back over to the concrete. And that's all I'm going to do right this second until I know where the workers' quarters is going to be and all that. And then we'll work a little bit up along the creek there. But it's definitely got a lot of flow coming through here. It rained like a hurricane supposedly last night. So a lot of trees were down and all kinds of stuff. It rained several inches. So it's good to see it's not trying to bubble on us, but we definitely have a spot right here, right over here, right in here that we could use some drainage. So I'm going to talk to the engineer and see where I could rent one of these drills. And what he's saying is these drill bits, they go back in there, you know, 8, 9, 10 feet, and then we can just put a PVC drain pipe in and have it seep out more controlled so it doesn't wet the whole area. The good thing is it's kind of rocky right in here. It's kind of like a rock shale. So it's not real, you know, muddy or anything. It's actually further down the driveway than I thought, which is good. But so far the driveway went right through the rain, no problem. You can see right where we want to put the drainage ditch here, the V-ditch. It is starting to dig and dig and dig, but the rain's going where it's supposed to go. So anyway, I talked to the engineer yesterday morning. We got the building plans being submitted. I had one little hiccup with the water department. They wanted me to write them a letter that we take responsibility to pump the water up to the lot. They just wanted me to take full responsibility of it in written form because they do not have the pressure to get it up here. So I'm going to take you down to the driveway here. Everything's looking really good though. Raining really good. So this is the only other spot where we're going to have to work the security fence is going to be, you know, up. I don't want to mess with this too much because that's where we're going to put a real nice pretty entry gate. So I'm thinking back over there by the creek and we could run it up, the security fence right up. I see the property line marks, red, 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 and then we can run it up to a certain point. But we're going to have the workers' quarters on the other side of the creek there, so I got to have a spot for them to get over. But at least we'll have the bulk of it done, and then we can, you know, that'll get all grown in, and the bamboo will be looking good, and you won't be able to see it because the fence is pretty ugly in the beginning. But where we're running it is kind of off the beaten path, and I'll show you here. You can see our stake right there. So it's going to run up through the woods and around, so it's already going to be pretty hidden. You know, it's not going to be right in your face by any means. So with the bamboo we're planting, it'll hide it more. But it's not like this is all cow pasture and it's going to be right in our face. It goes through the jungle, it goes through all this brush. And it's going to be hard for a thief to come up through this, through our fence. And so, you know, we make it difficult. They're not going to want to mess with it. It's going to be a real pain in the butt. So where we're going to get the, okay, the deal is where we're getting the water is right here where this electric pole is. There's a culvert that comes underneath right around where that pole is right there, just this side of it. And that they're going to put our meter box right on this side. So we're going to have to run it down to here. We're going to have to run it through the culvert that goes underneath right where I'm parked. And then we're going to have to put a tank up on this side here somewhere and pump it up. Anyway, I just need the connection right now for our building permit. From there, we can get it over here later on because we got plenty of water from the well. But I did run into a little delay here with that. But they said by next week I should have the letter we need. In the meantime, InMail was going to go ahead and submit the plans, get them done, and it shows total square footage on the plans of 420 square, or 4,200 square feet, 420 meters. So that's including the pool deck and the decks and this, that, and the other. But he's going to make sure we don't need what they call a D2 or something along those lines. But we keep her moving forward.